Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, My Food My Way. And after a long month, I'm back. And today we'll be making this soft and fluffy cake. So let's start with the recipe. First, let's get done with the prep work as it is the most tedious part of making a cake. Here I have taken a butter paper and my square tin in which I'll bake my cake. All the dimensions of the tin and the ingredients will be listed down in the description box below. Now with the help of a pencil, we'll just lightly trace it on the butter paper. Don't press it too hard or the graphite might come in your cake later on. Here we have a square cutout, and for the sides I'll also cut a strip of butter paper. Now once this all is done, we'll grease our tin. I prefer using my hands over a brush because then I can grease all the corners of the tin nicely. After it's done, we'll first lay the square paper on the bottom. With the help of your finger, just press it down on the edges to make sure that it fits nicely. After that, take the strip and we'll lay it on the sides. Now make sure that the strip is nice and even around all the edges and it touches the bottom of the pan. Now as you can see, one corner is left, so I'll just take the remaining part of the butter paper which I had first cut out, and then I'll measure it and then stick it inside. The excess paper, I'll just cut it down. For the dry ingredients, here I have taken a cup of flour, and into that I'll add a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Just mix it with a spoon so that everything gets incorporated nicely. Make sure that you keep your dry ingredients and wet ingredients different as we are going to combine them later on at the end. Now for the wet ingredients, here I have taken 2 eggs. I prefer using a plastic bowl as you can prevent all the scratches on a glass bowl. Into that I'll add 1 cup of powdered sugar. Now with the help of a hand mixer, just mix it roughly because if you directly start it, there would be powdered sugar everywhere. Make sure that you incorporate the sugar on the side also. Just scrape the sides with a spatula if you want. Then we'll beat the eggs on medium speed for around 4 to 5 minutes. Make sure you don't overbeat them because they separate after a point. Now once they are pale and fluffy like this, we'll add half a cup of oil and around 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Now it varies from 1 teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoon. Then just mix it with the hand mixer until everything is mixed well. Now we'll add our dry ingredients. Make sure you add them in batches of 3 so that no big lumps are formed in our batter after on, as it's easy to mix also. And also pass it through a sieve as our flour can also have some lumps in it. Here my folding techniques are not so great, but let's just avoid that for a minute. Now just cut and fold our flour inside so that everything gets incorporated well. Then we'll add our second batch and we'll again repeat the process until we have no flour left. If there are small lumps in a batter, it's okay, it doesn't matter much. But if those lumps are big, just make sure that you break them. You know when your batter is ready when it is of pouring consistency and can make the number 8 for around 2 times. Once this is done, I'll transfer it into a square tin and then we'll bake it in a preheated oven. Make sure you use a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clean. Now once our cake is done, just remove it on a wire rack so that all the hot air can escape. And we'll also remove the butter paper on the side. Make sure you do this slowly or that can happen. Your cake can stick and come off. Once it's completely cooled down, I'll just lay it flat on a cutting board and remove the bottom paper as well. I'll just show you how soft our cake is. See, this is how a cake should be: soft, fluffy and also light. I'll just cut a piece and show it to you. Yes, see how soft it is. And this recipe never fails. I have tried it around 5 to 6 times and the cake comes out right every time. Here we are done with our cake. You can eat this as a tea time cake or however you want. Make sure you like, share and subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video.